Hi guys, welcome back. I am Stu and this is Lightning Peaks for Roller Coaster Tycoon Classic. The beautiful mountains of Lightning Peaks are popular with walkers and sightseers. Use the available land to attract a new thrill-seeking clientele. Your objective: to have at least 900 guests in your park at the end of October, year 3, with a park rating of at least 600. 900 guests in 3 years is quite a small amount, even with the mountainous terrain. I can't see it being an issue. The park is quite big for only 900 guests. Let's have a look. It's free to come in. We've got the chairlifts. I can see we've got a couple of them in the park already. We've got some gentle rides. The flat rides will come in handy. Got some coasters. I think the looping coaster will come in handy as a quick profit coaster. Only one sensible thrill ride. I mean, we do have some water, but we're not going to use that. We're not going to use these. And only a couple of shops. Okay, I think what I'll do then, first of all, I'll put all my research into shops, and then after we've unlocked a few more, I think, because let's have a look, were we missing a kiosk? Yeah, we're missing a kiosk. So I'll put all my research into shops so I can get a kiosk, just to ensure that guests can buy umbrellas. It's a good money maker, and ensure that they can have some park maps so they don't get lost. Once we've got that, then we can have a look at research and thrill rides, just to give us something extra. I don't like all this up here, because the guests, as soon as they come in, they're going to start wandering around, and I'd rather have them concentrated at the beginning, at least to start with, whilst I'm building rides. So I'll get rid of these paths and the cable cars. I'll no entry sign the paths, just to make them come back down. So I'm gonna build a path then all the way up. So I don't like the way it's zigzagging around. I'd rather have it going straight. So let's drop a handyman down to begin with. Let me see the zone of the right. Okay, so what I'm going to do then, I'm going to build the path this side straight up on the edge, because that way then, when I'm zoning the handyman, I can get them to walk up and down the path without going in and out. And then what I'll do is I'll place flat rides this side of the park wherever I can. So we'll have a couple here, and then we'll have the path going up, and then we can maybe have some here. We could maybe put something underground here, and then what we'll do is we'll just keep adding a path as and when we're going up, putting down whatever rides we've got. And then when we get up to here, then what we'll probably do is I think if we build like a platform between this mountain here and this mountain here, and then build coasters then off that. It is quite mountainous and quite high up, so they're going to be expensive. So we're probably going to need to build, once we get up to the top, we're going to need to build something cheap and cheerful, a looping coaster or something, try and get some money in. So I'm going to crack on with the building then, and I'll see you later on in the year. It is August year 1, so as I said, I've got the path on the right hand side up against the edge, and then I've crammed in whatever flat rides I've got, and then in the spaces then I've put down whatever shops I've unlocked as well. Just add them, keep going. I've got another twist underground there, just to make use of the space, cram as much in as I can. Got a couple of observation towers. Quite good excitement for these for what they are. So we're cramming everything in, and then just up here then we've got a loop coaster, something short, good excitement. So we're charging $5 a go for this. We could probably charge a bit more, but I think what we'll do is we'll make sure we get the guest numbers first, and then once we know the guest numbers are fine, we can start ramming the prices up. So we got a couple of pirate ships up here, so we're getting some decent money in. We're going to need a lot more though. So I've started building a platform. I'm going to work my way across to here. I think what we'll do once we get over here, we're going to need to build some sort of coaster there. Let's have a look what we got. Probably a junior coaster, because they're quite cheap, and they're quite easy to build and good money makers. So I'm going to carry on with the building, then I'll see you at the end of the year. It is October year 1. The park wants 900 guests. We've got 800. So we've got just over 2 years to go, and we only need around 90 guests to pass the scenario. So shouldn't be any problems then. I've just started building a junior coaster here. I've built my platform across. It's very expensive. I'm right up to the maximum loan now. So I'm going to need to build something maybe a little smaller than I'd originally planned, and then once I've done that, then I can look at building something else. It's raining a lot. That's one thing I've noticed, so that's going to limit the amount of guests we can get going onto rides. So I think what I'll do is, once I've got that coaster opened, I'll then just start building more. So I'll probably start this side and then work my way across. So I'm not sure what one I'm going to go for yet, but I'll have a look. Let's see what we got. We've got. I might go for that actually, because we don't usually do much with these. So yeah, I might go for one of these suspended swinging coasters. Okay, so I'm going to crack on with the building then. I'll get this junior coaster built, and then we can go from there. It is May year 2, so I've got this junior coaster built then. I got it running with 2 trains. Not the best excitement, but the guests are quite happy to pay £5 a go. Got it running with 2 trains as well, just to help make a little bit more money. So I started building some coasters over here then. So I've got this absolutely awful coaster here. Terrible excitement, but it's new, so the guests are happy to pay. So what I've done is I've just built it just to get our coaster open, get the station and the palms done, get it open so we can start earning a bit more money. So I've then used that money to build this coaster here on the other side. Eventually I'll have 2 coasters, hopefully with better excitement, running, maybe, I don't know, racing or something like that. So this one, a little bit better excitement, not much, but I've got this going up a little bit further. So what I'm going to do then, using the money from the red one, I'm then going to improve the green one, and then hopefully then I'll have enough money that I can improve them both to get a final version, because the money on this one is quite tough, because it's so hilly. I think maybe I can put the prices up as well. That's something I can look at, because we've got over 200 more guests than the target, so we shouldn't have any issues. I am wary of overcharging, just in case I take their money too quickly and they leave, but I think we should be okay on this scenario. So I'm going to crack on with the building then. I'll see you at the end of the year. It is October year 2, so I've built these coasters now to what I'm quite happy with. So we've got 7 on that one, 7 on that one. I've had to add some brakes there. It probably slows down a bit too much, just to stop it being a bit too extreme, but I think it acts as a good buffer for the second train as well, so I'm quite happy with it. So I started over this side then, building a couple of mine trains. So I've got the first one open, so that comes down and around, and then it goes back. The second one, I'm just in the middle of building that one, so that's going to come down here and then it's going to work its way back. Oh, vertical drop. So I think I've just decided what my next coasters are going to be. They're going to be vertical drop, because they're quite easy to build, and the guests love those. So what's the excitement on this one? 6.3, that's not bad. So if we can get the second one to roughly the same excitement, we should be making quite a bit of money. I might start, we're into the final year now, we've got 1,200 guests, we only need 900, so I think what I'm going to do then is start putting the prices up. I'll put them up to 10, see if we can get away with charging 10. That'll get the money flowing, and then when we've got a few months to go, then I think what we'll do, maybe we can reduce the prices, but we can certainly start reducing the prices of some of the flat rides, because they don't earn that much anyways. The bulk of the money is going to come from the roller coasters. So if, for example, let's have a look. So if last month I earned 7,000, probably around 6 of that was from the roller coasters. So I can afford to make all the flat rides free. If I'm only going to lose 1,000, I'm quite happy with that. Just so it ensures that I keep the guests that are running out of cash in the park. But yeah, I've got no problems with the park so far. It's not difficult. The only issue we got is money. But the more coasters I build, the more money we're going to get. Once I open this second mine train, we shall be fine. And the last year then is probably going to fly by. So I'll see you this time next year. It is October year 3. The scenario wanted 900 guests. We're giving them 1,250. So we're all good on that score. The park rating is a little below maximum, but it's well over the required amount. So we're all good. When we came in then, we had a couple of chair lifts. There was one at the bottom there, which is quite handy because we're on the bottom of a mountain. And then there was one up here, and then another one then going between a couple of the mountains. We got rid of that. We got rid of the zigzag paths, and what we did is we put research into shops, and then we started laying down rides, just cramming them in as close as we could to each other, cramming some shops in where we had the space, and then just working our way all the way up the hill until we got to the top. We're starting to run low on money then, so we put this looping coaster that was already unlocked at the start, so that's good. So that helped us with the money. Got to the top, then we'd started researching thrill rides. Only really put down the pirate ships. I've switched research then to roller coasters. So what we did is, once we got to the top, then we built this platform all the way along. It wasn't cheap, but it's worked out well in the end. Built this junior coaster there. Had to go for something cheap and cheerful in the end because we were running very low on cash. So it's the excitement's not too bad. So that's helped us with the money. And then what we did then is we started building suspended coasters just here, swinging floorless cars on them. So the first one I built was literally a case of dropping straight down, round the bend and back up. So it was about 1 point something excitement, but the guests were still happy to pay £5 for it because it was new. So I used the money off that then to build the one next to it, and that went up, and it was a bit more exciting, not much more, but it was about 3 point something exciting. And then I used the money from that one then to extend the first one, and we carried on doing that for a few months until in the end I was left with these two coasters here. Maybe a bit slow on the brakes, but it does act as a nice buffer for the second car when it's busy. It's raining now, so it's not going to be too busy. There's good excitement on these. There you go, good 7s on these. Let's have a look at the loop. I forgot to look at that. There you go, almost 6 for that. The fact that it's so high off the ground, that's going to help it as well. And we saw the junior coaster. Then we came over this side then, and I built these two mine trains. Maybe we'll have a look later when they're leaving the station. And then after that then I think we unlocked vertical drop coasters, so we built these two here. So there you go, they're very simple to build. Let's have a look at the excitement. Good excitement on these, very high excitement. So we've got a couple of loops back, over, photo, back around through the supports for the mine train, through the loops, and then back to the station. So we can just pick up the mine trains now. So initially I built the one on the left, and then I used the money then. I was kind of half building one and then half building the other, But after I got to around here, then I finished off one of them and then used the money then to finish off the second one. By that point, after the vertical drop coasters, we were rolling in cash. So then we've got these two coasters over here, a couple of hyper coasters. So we've got just under 8 excitement for that one, 7.68 for that one. So these are very, very fast. And then they come back. I've used some brakes on this one here, still going, just to try and slow it a little. They're not synchronized brilliantly, but we're so close to the goal that I'm not really that concerned. If we were trying to make a park to show off, then we could spend some time trying to get them nailed on, but we just want to pass the goal really. So up the chain lift then, pretty standard stuff. Down the drop, back up, around the bend, rinse and repeat. A couple of helixes at the end. And then back. I've got too much of a brake on this one now, so it's ended up being slower than the first one. It was faster originally. It should be Halloween now, so the guests should be about to. There you go. Fantastic. Stew, and another one checked off the list. We've completed the coral group. We've now got access to the silver group. Okay, we're still, I think this was the last one of this tier, so I'm not sure which one's next. Okay, so that was Lightning Peaks, reverse freefall coaster. I can't really imagine us putting one of them on a park like this. I mean, look at it. Bizarre. Okay, so that was Lightning Peaks. Quite simple in the end. The 900 guest goal was very low, especially for 3 years. If it was 2 years, maybe that would have been an issue. But 3 years, no, it's no problem at all. Perhaps this park should have been a park value goal. Because what did we finish off with? I think it was, oh, there you go. Our park value is currently 280,000. So maybe if the park value was, say, 300,000, that would have been a tougher level, and I would have had to have built a lot more. But in the end, it wasn't any problems at all. So if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe. Any questions or feedback, drop them in the comment section, and I'll see you next time. Bye.